Hey everyone, welcome back to another weekly Monday Game News Live. If you're new here, my name is AK, and every week at this time, I don't know what time it is for you guys, but for me it is 12 p.m. Central Time. We go live and talk about game news, and we have a good time. As always, if you guys have any opinions or any that you want to say, as long as it's respectful, definitely make sure to leave it in the chat. And if it's respectful, I do like to talk back to you guys and stuff like that and hear your feedback. So yep, we have a lot to well, kind of a lot to get into this week. The Nintendo Direct, I kind of want to skip through that just to see what they said. I've heard some like mixed things about it, so I'm definitely interested to see what they have to say. And then we have some other news from PlayStation. We have a little bit from GTA 6, Ubisoft, stuff like that, that we will be getting into after we check out this Nintendo showcase. What games are you guys playing this week? I would love to know. I am cranking out Assassin's Creed Shadows. I am pushing through it. When I tell you that game is so large, it's a huge game. I am like 30 hours into that game and I don't even think I'm halfway done. It's a huge game. But I really want to finish it because I know we are going to have some game releases coming out later this year, especially Ghost of Yotei. I really want to play that when it comes out. And then we have Silent Hill F2 that's coming out pretty soon, and I will be doing a video on that later on this week, so really glad to get that out to you guys. So yeah, trying to finish Assassin's Creed Shadows. Getting there slowly but surely. But yeah, let's get right on to this Nintendo Direct. Like I said, we're kind of gonna skip through it because I feel like a lot of like my audience, you guys, you care about Nintendo, but I feel like you mainly care about PlayStation. So I usually put a lot of my emphasis towards PlayStation, but I do like to see what Nintendo has to say and what they're bringing out, because who knows, maybe one day they'll come out with something super cool. I mean, I think the Switch was very innovative, and I think they are bringing a new device back, so let's see what they have to say. And I do have it sped up, by the way, so if any of you are like, why is it moving so fast? That's why. Sometimes Nintendo just showcases like indie games. I think this is a bigger one though. I don't think it's just gonna be indie games.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We'll start today's Nintendo Direct with the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Tomorrow, September 13th, marks 40 years since the launch of Super Mario Bros. In Japan. We got here because so many people have played. Thank you all very much. The Mario games have been supported by evolutions in digital technology and gaming consoles. Additionally, Mario has taken on many different designs in the artwork. At the Nintendo Museum, which opened in Kyoto last year, we've created
it's crazy how much they push Mario.
Character illustrations drawn during the development of different games. There are also illustrations in pixel art from the Mario series. Also, from now through next September, the ticket for admission will change to the design shown here. And starting this December, we're planning a 40th anniversary light display. You'll still need a reservation to enter the museum, but we hope those visiting will check it out. On top of that, earlier in May, following Japan and Hollywood, we opened the third Super Nintendo World theme park at Universal Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida. We hope you can experience the world of Super Mario in real life. Next is more news about Kyoto. We'll be supporting the Kyoto Marathon, which will take place next February. Since its inception in 1985, the Super Mario series has been running for 40 years, thanks to everyone's support. But this time, Mario himself will be cheering on the runners. This is the race bib that the runners will wear, which has the Nintendo logo on it. We'll be supporting in other ways as well. If you're interested in marathons, why not take the opportunity to run through Kyoto? Also, coming next spring, please take a look at this. The name of the new movie that Nintendo and Illumination are producing together is the Super Mario Galaxy movie. What kinds of adventures do you think Mario and his friends will have in space? This movie will be the main event of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Let's also hear some remarks from the movie's co-producer,
Sorry,
Chris
guys,
Sun from Illumination.
Mic
Chris-san.
went off for a second and I was trying to fix it.
As we celebrate Mario's 40th anniversary, it's an opportunity to reflect on the 4 decades of creativity, imagination, and adventure that Mario has brought to life for fans across generations and around the world. From its groundbreaking world building to its iconic characters and unforgettable music, the Super Mario Brothers have left a lasting impact on the very fabric of our culture. All of us at Illumination feel so fortunate to continue our collaboration with Nintendo as we expand the life of Mario in movies. And while the Super Mario Galaxy games are the core inspiration for our story, this next film holds surprises for fans of every Mario era. Our directors, Michael Jelinek and Aaron Horvath, along with the extraordinary team of artists at our studio in Paris, are very busy working to deliver a film that aspires to earn its place in the history we're here to celebrate. Brian Tyler is also returning to compose a score that blends together musical themes from Mario's incredible
So a new
game
Mario
heritage.
Kart movie. The first
And
one
we're
was
also
pretty
thrilled
good.
to welcome back Chris Pratt as Mario, Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, Charlie Day as Luigi, Jack Black as Bowser, Keegan
He made
Michael
a good
Key as Toad,
Bowser.
and Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek. And as we continue to make progress on the Super Mario Galaxy movie, we look forward to sharing more with you in the future. And until then, thank you, and back to you, Miyamoto-san.
Thank you, Chris-san.
And it still
also
throws
involved-
me off though that Mario isn't Italian.
In the production every day, and I'm enjoying it. It's a movie worthy of the 40th anniversary. Please wait a little longer for its release. While you're waiting, I have something I'd like to show you. Please take a look at this.
So some people were complaining about this because they're charging a lot for it and it's just like a remake. I did see this. And then if you just want to buy like, I think it was just like one of them or something, it was like $40, like it was kind of expensive. Hey everyone. Peaches. Bro, that song was the best song in the whole movie. I hope they have him sing another song in the second movie since that one was like so iconic. So I made a TikTok. I probably posted it on Instagram as well, but I feel like I get a lot more comments on TikTok than I do on Instagram. But I made a video about how
That's right. It's the
about
games.
when Nintendo like said that I guess like Mario and Peach are just like strictly friends or something. And then a lot of people in the comments on TikTok were like, oh, like he needs to get with Daisy or he needs to get with Rosalina and like have Rosalina be the side chick. I'm like, y'all are are dragging it. It's actually funny.
That share the movie's title, Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Okay, I'll turn it over to the original director for Super Mario Galaxy, Koizumi-san.
Hi. Hey, hello everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi. From here, I'll introduce the games that will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. First, the 2 games you just saw were developed around the idea of what Mario's adventures would be like in space. The planets have gravity, and seeing Mario not fall off of them while upside down was very impressive, even as a developer. The second game also returns 15 years after its original release on Wii. In Rosalina's library, you can read a storybook. It's now in both games, and we've also added new pages. We hope you're looking forward to that as well. In addition, the storybook will be available as a real-life product. The new pages I mentioned won't be included, but more details, including the
I'm
release time,
surprised
will be
Nintendo
available on
hasn't
the My
taken
Nintendo
more
store.
of an initiative when it comes to like storybooks and stuff like that. Because I feel like it would actually sell pretty well. Like Mario's like storybooks, like children books.
Nintendo Switch 2. Many other Mario titles are also available on Nintendo Switch, so if there's one you haven't played yet, why not take the opportunity to try it?
I also heard that there's supposed to
Now let's
be
introduce some other Mario games coming to Nintendo Switch
announcing
later.
another Animal Crossing. I don't know how true that is. That's why I kind of wanted to watch it. But I heard they're gonna announce it like on the Switch too.
The latest entry in the Mario Tennis series is hitting the court on Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Tennis Fever. Use top spins, slices, lobs, and other familiar shots. But now you can also
this.
in casual.
We already have that.
What'll it be?
I heard some pretty good.
More multiplayer mayhem is coming to the
I
Flower
heard some
Kingdom
pretty
in
good things
Super
about
Mario Brothers Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Plus,
Mario
meet up in
Kart
Bella
Wonder,
Bell Park.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder. But we already
A
seen
large
that.
plaza
It's
has been
just on
discovered in the
YouTube
Flower
now.
Kingdom. Jump in. But it can't actually see what's written down.
Flowers can make everyday life a little more fun.
Is this a new game?
Was it something I said?
The talking flowers. We actually made them.
We kind of look alike, huh?
Oh, really? Sometimes they'll talk on their own, just like that. These talking flowers can make everyday life a little more fun. They're planned for release next spring. Okay, next is the last game for the Super
you're
Mario
into that,
Bros.
sure.
40th anniversary part of this presentation.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they did tennis. I'm like, we don't need to see that. It's always the same thing.
One day, on the island where Yoshi and his friends live, a talking book named Mr. E suddenly falls from the sky. It looks like the book has information within its pages about unusual creatures. But it can't actually see what's written down. So Yoshi jumps in to help investigate. First, let's study this
this
flower-like
new?
creature. We
I
found
know
it right
Yoshi
away.
has a game, but I don't know if it's this.
It tastes kind of sweet. You can carry this creature on your back. Touch flower buds with it, and they'll bloom. As you wander through the book,
I have my
you'll make all sorts of discoveries
Mario
about the
Kart
creatures you
shirt
find.
on for the day.
And those discoveries will be written down. Hey, we found some dandelions. Touch them, and they'll scatter in the air. Oh no!
Yeah, I
that
think this
creature
is
stuck.
new.
It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients. Oh, they can even cause rocks to crack. Thanks to them, we were able to break the rock. It looks like there are still lots of unusual
It
creatures.
just seems a
residing
little
within the
plain
book.
Jane.
A page-turning adventure awaits.
What the heck?
Yoshi and the mysterious book
Why'd
launches
that
on
throw me
Nintendo
off?
Switch 2 next spring.
Can you run that backwards?
A page-turning adventure awaits.
And one more. Wait. And then why do they have a heart coming out the mouth? That is so weird. Wait. Okay.
Yoshi and the mysterious book launches
know
on
what they were
Nintendo Switch
doing.
2 next spring.
A new game starring Yoshi is on the way. The game takes place within a mysterious book. You'll make discoveries and encounter all sorts of things as you're exploring. Please stay tuned for future updates. That's all for the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. In addition to the games coming in the future, the new movie releases next spring. We hope you enjoy all sorts of
Okay,
adventures
movie
with
next
Mario.
year.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know
We'll
what they
now
were
begin our
doing.
usual Nintendo Direct. First, we'll introduce games launching on Nintendo Switch.
It's time to storm into Cryptica. The mesmerizing world of Cryptica awaits in this 2D side-scrolling roguelike adventure. Fight your way through this 80s anime-inspired realm solo or with a friend in couch co-op, where every battle is twice as chaotic and twice as thrilling. Home,
So I'm like wondering how much they would charge for a game like this.
melee and ranged weapons, and glide through ever-shifting
Like, it looks
battles with
fun.
graceful, acrobatic moves.
But it gives
With the
me
help of
something that
magical
like
creatures
I'd
called
play
Storm Hearts, you'll gain permanent upgrades to
like,
boost your abilities and help you on your next run.
in passing,
And
like if I'm on a
couch co-op
train
mode,
or
you
the
can
plane.
experiment with ability upgrades by combining and
I wonder how much
sharing
they
power-ups
charge
for
for
different playstyles. Storm Lancers launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch system later today.
Storm Lancers. I'm gonna look it up.
The wilderness is calling. Transform a wild island inspired by the Australian outback.
$20.
In this charming survival life sim, there are plenty of ways to make this wilderness your home. Plant crops, catch fish, gather resources, and plenty more. But don't let your guard down while exploring. Wild creatures may attack, so use your tools, weapons, and wits to make it out in one piece.
It's
As
like
you
Animal
progress,
Crossing on
you can turn this
steroids.
rugged island into a bustling town. Visit shops, enjoy festivals, and talk with visitors. Some of them might even decide to live here. Plus, up to 4 friends can build and explore together in local or online co-op. Dinkum launches as a time console.
Yeah, it's
exclusive on the
$20.
Nintendo
If
Switch
it was
system
more than
November
$20,
5th.
I'd be like, eh.
Pre-orders and a demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Dinkum.
Embark on a colorful adventure. Save a mysterious planet in the platforming adventure Popucom. Team up locally or online in this multiplayer-only game. On this planet, color is key. Attack enemies with the same color to defeat them. Each adventurer can only fire 2 colors, so you'll need to swap between them during battle. Timing it. Here, on this small island floating in the sea, are Mii characters, each living their own carefree life.
I heard about this because a lot of people were like, oh, the Miis are kind of like obsolete now, so I think they're trying to make like another game for them. Because if you guys don't know, they had a lot of games back in like the Wii era. Like they had the Wii Sports, I can't name it. It was just like a bunch of sports games though that you could utilize the Miis. I feel like on the Nintendo Switch they weren't really, like the original one, they weren't really utilized that much. So I think now they're making like a game specifically for them.
When is the game?
I think they announced this before.
Let's take a look at what's happening in the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream game. You're in charge of this island. You can create Mii characters of anyone you'd like living here.
Why do they not even look that much better? They look the same. If anything, just like the color is more crisp and they look a little more like anime-y. I feel like the last ones, they look a little more like claymation. Right, yeah.
Base them on a friend, a family member.
Why that last
or
guy
even
looks
yourself.
like
Once you've chosen their personality and
Yasuke?
voice,
My name is Anne.
your Mii is good to go.
Yasuke?
I can't wait to start living here.
The Mii characters you create will enjoy their island life however they see fit. Wonder what's up?
I'm so hungry.
Food for thought.
Yum.
Enjoy. Looks like that hit the spot.
So you gotta like take care of them?
This Mii looks bored all by their lonesome. Someone needs a pick-me-up.
Need a sharp with a Grampy. Oh, blap.
They really hit it off, all thanks to this meetup. This is just a small
Yeah.
slice of the life here on the
That's
island.
what I'm saying, it's
Stay
just
tuned
clear.
for more information in the future.
We interrupt to bring you some breaking news.
Okay, let me tell y'all this. I don't think I'm gonna play this, but like, something's intriguing me here. I can't pinpoint it.
This just in. Following previous reports of a 2026 release date, we can now confirm that Tomodachi Life Living the Dream launches next spring. More on this story as it develops.
There was breaking news in that trailer. Tomodachi Life Living the Dream will launch next spring.
What the heck?
Please wait a little longer for this new dream life. Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Dash, slash, and clash in these games. Get over here and choose your
Yeah,
fighter in
I
this
feel like it
totally
is kind of like
collection
Animal
of Mortal
Crossing.
Kombat classics. This compilation features multiple classic games from the 90s and early 2000s,
We already
including
saw
arcade,
this.
console,
Well, daughter of Hades, princess of the underworld, it would seem that you are finally prepared. But time itself is against us, and war has come to Mount Olympus.
Right, that's what I'm saying. This one's catching my attention
Shall
a
you
little
rush
bit.
now to your family's defense? Or shall you strike our enemy in the heart of the underworld?
You know me, Headmistress. I'll do both. Death to Kronos.
prepare to battle beyond the underworld of Greek myth in Hades 2. Play as the princess of the underworld to take on the sinister titan of time. Wield powerful weapons of night, the Sister Blades, the Moonstone Axe, the Witch's Staff, and more. Cast a binding circle to ensnare your enemies and gain the upper hand. Along the way, the gods of Olympus will grant you
So,
new
okay,
skills
I'm
and
wondering, are the cutscenes like this, or is it like what we saw. Because I'm gonna be
Mix and match to find the most powerful combinations. Each time you set out, you'll be faced with different choices, and you'll keep growing stronger and unlocking new upgrades. Discover new secrets and unravel the story. On Nintendo Switch 2, experience the action in up to 120 frames per second in TV
I've never
mode.
played it before.
Hades 2 launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch.
I've never played it. It does look pretty good though. The only thing that threw me off was the slides. I thought at first it was gonna be like a little more narrative, like kind of like cutscenes, if that makes sense. Like narrative cutscenes, but it still doesn't look bad.
2 and Nintendo Switch, September 25th. New Amiibo figures ride in. The
Are any
Kirby
of you fans of Amiibo? I've never really been big on it.
by the game's director, Mr. Sakurai, is also on the way.
I know there's some huge fans of Link out there, and like Legend of Zelda.
After traveling back in time, Princess Zelda meets the first king of Hyrule, Rauru, and the queen, Sonia. She joins them to take on Demon King Ganondorf in a conflict that will come to be known as the Imprisoning War. Take on
I know, I was so sad when I saw it was top down.
Allies. Like this brave Korok. Get familiar with your allies' abilities so you know which character to swap to in any situation. Zonai devices can bring water, wind, and other effects to combat. Make strategic use of them to counter your enemies and alter the flow of battle. Pair up with nearby allies to unleash mighty
I
Six
feel like I
Strikes.
want to try Legend of Zelda. I just
Depending
never
on the pair,
feel
Six
like
Strikes can
buying
deal high
it.
damage, or
I
have
know a lot
variety
of people
other
like it
effects.
though.
Invite a friend to fight alongside you in split-screen co-op. And with Game Share, you can play together on 2 separate systems, even if only one player has the game. Uncover ancient truths that were only glimpsed in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Another thing is too, Nintendo, I feel like one thing they are doing that's good is that like share play thing where they pretty much let somebody else play the game without having to buy it. I think that's pretty good. I think PlayStation needs to do that.
Right, that's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle. And remember, not a word about this place to anyone. There's more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3!
Really? Yeah, I'm scared I wouldn't like Zelda. I don't know what this is.
It all began with a spark of curiosity. Guided
Stay
imagined.
curious.
That's the spirit! Look out, world, here we come!
That was Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. We hope you're looking forward to the journey ahead in this reimagined world.
It looks a little too kiddie for me.
Now, we'd like to announce 2 things. First, here's some news about the Nintendo Today smart device app. The app continues to deliver all sorts of information about Nintendo games and characters on a daily basis. And we're adding a new Kirby theme.
Oh, okay, I heard about this.
Dick Pinball, Tellero Boxer,
Wait, is
and
this?
more.
Way back. So this is another big thing that they announced that I heard a lot of people talking about.
Nintendo Classics, Virtual Boy. You'll be able to enjoy a collection of Virtual Boy games in stereoscopic 3D while playing on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. In order to play, you'll need this dedicated accessory. This recreates the form of the original Virtual Boy hardware by inserting a console to play. Both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch are supported. Play Mario's Tennis, Galactic Pinball, Tellero Boxer, and more. The 14 classic games shown here are planned to be released over time. Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics is scheduled to Tellero Boxer. Games shown here are planned to be released over time. Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics
wondering how
is
much they're
scheduled to
selling
launch
this for.
February 17th. The dedicated accessory needed to play Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics will be available in the future. A cardboard model of the accessory will also be available.
Y'all. Why is this Virtual Boy $100? It's not doing anything. I think the only thing it is like basically, because I've seen, they have like gadgets like this, except Nintendo's name isn't on it. But they have gadgets like this, because I used to have this, something like this, like back when I was like an early teenager, where you would have a headset and you would put your phone in and it kind of turns it into like a, kind of like a VR or something like that. This should not be $100. I mean, I haven't seen one of those devices in a while because I feel like it was more around in like the early 2010s. But I don't, especially for the games you're getting, I don't see why this is $100. I feel like this is nostalgia bait. Yeah, my face. Yeah, because I'm just in shock right now. Because that's basically what it is. Because you have to put your console in this. It's not doing anything. I feel like if anything, like, it just like, I mean, I guess it, well, hold on. Let me pull up what I'm looking at. I guess it comes with like some extra stuff. Wait. But people were like extra hype about this. No, it doesn't come with anything extra. Wait. I thought it came with the controller, but it looks like that might be sold separately. So it contains the Virtual Boy stand, Nintendo Switch 2 attachments, eye shades, and lens cover. So, yeah, there is 1000% nostalgia bait. 1000% nostalgia bait. And especially if they're only announcing 14 games. Sorry, you gotta call BS when you see BS.
Both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch are supported.
Hold on.
Play Mario's Tennis.
Skip to it.
The 14 classic games.
I feel like for $100, you better enjoy each one of these games. Because you know they're not even like huge games. You probably play it for like a little bit. They're probably like arcade games. I mean, I've never played these games, so I can't see them being like extravagant. Maybe I'm a hater. Call me a hater. I don't know. This is what people were hyped about. I don't know why I was expecting like more than this. Shouldn't be $100. Yeah, nah. That's actually crazy.
Shown here are planned to be released over time. Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics is scheduled to launch February 17th. The dedicated accessory needed to play Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics will be available in the future. A cardboard model of the accessory will also be available.
A cardboard model. How much they selling the cardboard for?
We hope you're looking forward to Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics. Okay, let's see some more headlines.
Yeah, I don't know any of those games.
The Crimson Butterfly soars again.
The cardboard cover for it, or the cardboard model, is $25. But I'm... Sorry, hold on. I'm just looking into this a little bit more. Hold on, I'm gonna pull this up for you guys. Because I think it literally is the same thing, except, like, it doesn't... I mean, it's not made of plastic, and it doesn't have a stand. So this is the cardboard model. Honestly, I feel like if you really want to play those games, just get this. Like, because I don't think you're going to be using it that much. I mean, like I said, unless you really like those games. But sorry, I just wanted to share that. That was it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, and for cardboard, it should be like 15 at most. But hey, they're going to get their money. Yeah, probably 70s, 80s, definitely.
Minakami Village, a place said to have vanished from the map. But when twin sisters, Mio and Mayu, find themselves lost and wander into the village, they encounter the unthinkable.
Why does this look like,
the victims of a past tragedy.
a low-budget Silent Hill?
Now, Mio must use the camera obscura, a device that can pacify the unsettled ghosts and find a way home. But as she delves deeper into the mystery...
This looks like low-budget Silent Hill F.
Let go of my hand.
Mayu's sanity slips away.
Silent Hill F from Sheen.
Where will the Crimson Butterfly lead
I
them?
don't know, maybe it's good, though.
Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly.
Oh, it's a remake. It's a
launches on the
remake.
Nintendo
Okay.
Switch 2
Maybe
system
I
early next year.
roasted it a little too hard.
Upgrade your play with the Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these games. In the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, you'll
my
face
favorite
off against
anime,
more
by the
on-screen
way.
enemies than
I
ever
got a One
before
Piece thing
as you aim to become king of the
right
pirates.
there.
Enjoy camera play and more in Overcooked 2, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Serve up dishes and reactions while you cook together. Mouse controls are cropping up in the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Stardew Valley. Plus, up to 4 friends locally can play
Stardew Valley is
split-screen
pretty
multiplayer.
good as well.
And with Game Share, up to 4 players can play together if one person has the game.
Right, that's what I'm
5 new
saying.
levels, including Candyland and Museum, are dropping in with Human Fall Flat Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Plus, with mouse controls, you can enjoy a new way to wobble with physics-based fun. Craving more to clean? Power Wash Simulator makes its
We
triumphant
already
return
have
with a
that.
shiny
Don't
new
need to
entry.
see it.
The fruit matching phenomenon returns.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Ro-
Is this, looks like that one game that came out this year. I can't think of what the name is. I don't know why I want to say like Metroid something. Yeah, Metroid Prime. Oh, it's just the, yeah, it's just the Nintendo 2 edition or whatever. I know. Nothing in here I'm like extra wanting right now for real.
This is where you're from, DK? This island is beautiful.
DLC
his
is
fur
smashing
look
its
like
way
that?
into Donkey Kong Bonanza. This new edition lets you barrel around DK Island, the home of some familiar faces. And if you finish the main game story, Kong will offer you a position in the ranks of...
It's funny they're already offering DLC for this because this just came out.
Your mission? Collect as much shiny green ore as you can in Emerald Rush. Meet your emerald quota within the time limit to clear each round. The key to amassing emeralds is collecting fossils to gain perks. Collect a fossil, and you'll get to pick from 3 random ones. Perks have different effects, like getting more emeralds from defeated enemies, or more jam-packed treasure chests. There are all sorts to choose from. Gain and stack perks, then collect oodles of emeralds.
I know, right?
You can also smash vanadium gems to gain
It
random
seems like this
skills
is
to
just
power up
a
Donkey Kong
DLC
during your
though.
run. Your perks and skills reset after each run. But fossil and vanadium gem locations stay the same. Refine your winning strategy with each go. When a run ends, you'll earn in-game
I mean, how'd you
rewards
guys
based
like
on
the
how well
new
you
game
did.
that came out with Donkey
Playing can net you
Kong?
new
I feel
fashions
like a lot of
and
people
statues
liked
to
it.
display on
It looked
DK
okay
Island.
to me.
Plus, you'll get to play Emerald Rush on more
I
layers.
haven't had a chance to play it though.
Take on the challenge to earn that promotion. The Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island, and Emerald Rush paid DLC launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today. Plus, a free demo of the main game will also be available on Nintendo eShop later today.
Donkey Kong Bonanza is getting paid DLC called DK Island and Emerald Rush. Please look forward to collecting lots of emeralds in Emerald Rush and exploring this modern take on DK Island.
One thing about
Next, please take
Nintendo
a
is
look
they're
at
not
this.
gonna give you none for free. Pokemon fans? Anyone? Pokemon fan? I'm not really big on it. I'll play it though sometimes. Or I think the last time I really was into Pokemon was Pokemon Go, and that was like at least 10 years ago. Some people still are pretty big on it
This
though.
land is just waiting to be shaped by a Ditto that looks like a human.
That looked
And
like
what's that in
Animal
the grass?
Crossing.
Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a grass-type Pokemon. What's this? Looks
Yeah.
like Ditto's got an idea.
It's not like the older Donkey Kong games. It doesn't hit the same. I think
By
a lot
learning
of
this
Nintendo
move,
stuff
you can
has
make
changed,
grass
though, to be
grow.
honest.
Squirtle's water gun will keep it all healthy. As nature flourishes,
I don't know
so
about
do
this.
the Pokemon.
It's like Pokemon Animal Crossing.
Collect rocks and wood to build with. Till the fields and grow delicious crops.
Yeah, I think I'm good on that.
Build homes for the
We saw
Pokemon.
this. Yeah, we saw that Pokemon Legends.
Fun in the sun?
Are you okay? You seem pretty out of it.
Right.
Originally
they took
released
those-
over 10 years ago, Danganronpa 2
They took those
Goodbye
trees
Despair
straight
is
out of
making
Animal
the ultimate
Crossing.
comeback. While on a school trip to Jabberwock Island, you and your classmates are trapped in a murderous game. After each deadly incident, a heated class trial will begin. In high-speed detective action, you'll shoot down contradictions and counter opponents on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems next year. Make history in the Three Kingdoms. Dynasty Warriors Origins is marching on to Nintendo Switch 2. The Three Kingdoms, an era of warring factions. As a nameless hero, join forces with Xiao Xiao,
I mean,
Sun Jian.
I think Nintendo can come out with some good stuff. I do think it's very niche, though. Personally, I wish they would come up with more story-heavy content, but maybe that's just not their niche. I don't know. But, like, I think I do appreciate like, the detail both narratively and visually in video games, you know? Because, like, sometimes with Nintendo, I feel like they lack in that, and I think that's why I like PlayStation so much, is because they focus so heavy on that. But then again, like, PlayStation has kind of been lacking on it the last couple years, so I'm really like branching out, seeing what Nintendo has to offer, seeing what Xbox has to offer and stuff like that, because like Xbox has been coming in pretty good recently, especially within this last year. I know I've been saying a lot that I've been playing like the Game Pass and stuff like that, but I don't know, like it seems like Nintendo, a lot of the games we're seeing right now is just like very surface level, very childish. Not necessarily for me, but I don't know, maybe it is for some other people. Oh, what happened?
Walk your own path and become a one-man army. When Dynasty Warriors Origins and the DLC both launch on Nintendo Switch 2, January 22nd. Two fates are now intertwined.
I mean, I guess if you don't want something that's like, too serious, and you just want to play a game just to get your mind off of stuff.
Welcome to the sprawling world of Monster Hunter.
I think that like Nintendo would be the perfect console for you if you don't like anything too serious.
Water. And fly through the air as you freely explore the map. However, a strange phenomenon that causes petrification now threatens the world. It's up to you to venture forth and find the source of the danger in order to prevent total calamity. Raise your monsties, bond with them, and work together to face whatever
And
stands in
sometimes
your
when
path.
you get like the text cards that like pop up at the bottom, it just kind of gets
Monster
cheap to
Hunter
me.
Stories 3,
But then they be
Twisted
charging
Reflection,
like
soars onto
$80.
Nintendo Switch 2,
They the
March
last
13th.
ones that need to be charging $80. Okay, what else we got? What is this? We're getting towards the end of it here, though. Yeah. Is this their heavy hitter?
Hello? Yes.
What is this?
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude.
I was gonna say it looked like Resident Evil. Or not Resident Evil. What's that game called?
Oh, you're FBI? Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
Right, I know, I'm interested.
Grace. Stay close
to me. I'm coming. Keep moving. What's wrong? I'll explain later.
Yeah, now it is. I do think it looks like Resident Evil. I was thinking of another game though. Counter Fantasy.
I've been watching you. You're not like other people, you know. You're quite unique.
Tell me what's going on. Something important. Oh, I'm scared. Grace.
There's no escaping your destiny.
Oh, yeah, this is the new one. Requiem, yeah. That's why I knew it. This couldn't have been. This couldn't have been no Nintendo game. It does look good though, but it's not a Nintendo first party. I'm surprised they got this to debut, I guess, on the Nintendo Direct. Hi, Solomon. It does look really good though.
A brand new entry in the Resident Evil series is launching on Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you're
It's
looking
cool they're
forward
getting
to
it
Resident
on
Evil
this.
Requiem,
I'm not
where you'll
playing
face
it on
unknown nightmares.
Nintendo though.
Plus, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, the first in the series with a first-person perspective. And Resident Evil Village, which broke new ground for the series, also launched on the
That's
same
what I'm
day.
trying to figure out.
Thank you for watching so far. Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
This better be good.
Bold warriors, draw now upon your strength. Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts. Hear me now as I declare that the heroic games have begun!
I only want to fight so I can save my father's life.
Right. On that note, I think we're done. I think we are done with the Nintendo Direct for the day. Right. I feel like as soon as they went to that top-down thing, I was giving it a little bit of a chance, but I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's the Nintendo Direct. They should have ended with that Resident Evil. That's what they should have did. Because that DLC, or not DLC, sorry, Resident Evil looked really nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was pretty much the end of it. That was the last game. A turn-based square fighter. Right, yeah, I don't know what that is. I think we're done with it though. I think we're done. Okay, let's try and get some news before it gets too late. So I do have a decent amount of things, but I'm probably just gonna do the bigger things and save the rest for next week. Jeez Louise, can't get words out. Yeah, they should have ended it with Resident Evil. Then we could have been hyped, and then they went to that one game and let our hopes down again. I am curious. I never hear about like gamers playing well, the one guy I used to do the podcast with, I know he was pretty big on Nintendo. If you like Nintendo, definitely go check him out. I think he changed his channel name though. It was Video Game Votary, but now he changed it. But if you guys are fans of that, or if any of you guys are fans of the smaller like Nintendo games and stuff like that, definitely go check out his channel. He does do a lot of that kind of stuff. I don't really focus on Nintendo too much, but if you guys are into that, definitely check him out. I do focus more on PlayStation though. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about some other news before we wrap up today. The first thing I want to talk about is Elden Ring. They are coming out with a new DLC for anybody who's interested. To be honest, I think I've said this before on my streams. I wasn't the biggest fan of Elden Ring because I wasn't the biggest fan of Elden Ring because I don't like the kind of games where it feels like it's just like too challenging. I don't see the fun in it. I mean, a lot of people like the games where you just keep dying and stuff like that. I wasn't a fan of it, but they are coming out with a new DLC. Oh my gosh, my chair keeps squeaking, if you guys hear that. But From Software has an upgrade and one last tease for us before Elden Ring Night Range Challenge Deep of Night mode arrives. And I guess these are just like stuff they have to say about it. Get ready for night fairs on, oh my gosh, I cannot read. An overview trailer of Elden Ring Night's Reign's upcoming ultra hard deep night mode just dropped alongside patch notes for update, blah 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 blah. New mode comes after the new update brings balance changes for night fairs and Everdark souvenirs, as well as numerous bugs fixes. The Deep of Night mode teaser below comes just in time to whet our appetites. That's a weird word. Our appetites for tomorrow's September 11th release of this highly anticipated mode. Give us an in-depth look at this new high difficulty challenge for season night fairs. Exactly. They're already saying it's difficult. I can only imagine how difficult it actually is. We'll take a quick glance at it. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of Elden Ring. I don't like the setting is something that's overly difficult. Yeah, I'm also really not a big fan of what are those called? I'm blinking on it. I'll probably think of it later. But like these types of games, that's basically what it is. But like I'm not usually a fan of these types of games. I don't know, and I guess I can't say because I only played it a little bit, but I don't really know how big the story is in this game either. Let's check this out really quick. I don't know if I'm gonna watch all of it.
The endless night descends upon Limveld. Deep of Night is a high difficulty mode added to Elden Ring Night Reign.
And it's like, if they're already saying this is high difficulty, like compared to the first one, because that one was already high difficulty.
Using the skills honed through countless nights, navigate through Limveld, teeming with enhanced enemies, and challenge the Night Lords. In Deep of Night, the target Night Lord will not be revealed until the battle begins. I'm not a fan of Souls-like. And ongoing shifting Earth at the Round Table hold will...
And the thing is, like, the game looks great. It's just, it's not for me. But for any of you guys who do want to play it, if you're watching later, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Elden Ring. But let's move on to the next thing, because we're going through these kind of quickly. Let's talk about... I want to talk about Far Cry. Where is that at here? Here we go. So, I don't think I've talked about Far Cry too much on the stream. I at one point was a very, very big fan of Far Cry. I think the first one that I played was Far Cry 4. I really liked that one with Pagan Min. I think that was his name. Really liked that game. The story just like blew me away. The gameplay was so fun. And then I bought Far Cry 5, which I liked. I didn't like as much as Far Cry 4, but I liked the story. The story was what really got me with the cult and stuff like that. So I was like really excited for Far Cry 6 to come out. I pre-ordered it, I'm pretty sure. And then they had these like big actors that came out and stuff like that to play some characters in the game. And I bought it, and guys, I did not finish it. I don't even think I got through half the game. It was so boring because I think they were like trying to make changes to the game, but like I guess because everybody was saying that like, oh, it's just the same thing over and over, and they tried to like make changes, but all the changes that they made were like things that nobody asked for them to change. So like it was so boring. I hated it. And I keep thinking about like picking it back up again, but I just can't bring myself to do it because I think I do have I pre-ordered the physical edition. I have it. It stares me in the face sometimes. And I'm like, I know I should probably finish that game, but I never do. It was so boring. It was so boring. I could use another Far Cry. I didn't finish it either. Yeah, and that's why it's like, I really want them to make another one. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but they used to put them out like constantly. They would drop them a lot. I don't know if it was yearly, but if it wasn't yearly, it definitely like wasn't as far as they're going right now. Let me see. Well, yeah, and that's just like another problem with a lot of Ubisoft games is they're huge. They're huge games, and that's kind of the problem I'm having right now with Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's a huge game, and it's like, it's not that it's boring. I just think sometimes they draw out a lot of parts. Like, it's a lot of dialogue, and it's just dragged out. That's the problem I'm having with Assassin's Creed Shadows. Because like I said in the beginning of the stream, I'm like 30 hours into Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've been trying to push it out. I don't even think I'm halfway done with that game. But let me show you guys this really quick before we get into this Far Cry stuff. So this is like kind of the release. Oh, my face is in the way. Let me just move myself over. This is the release window of like the Far Cries that have been like dropping in the past. So it looks like about every 4 years they would drop a new Far Cry. I guess I didn't realize it was every, well, no, because this is wait. Yeah, this is 2 years. 2 years. No, yeah, so 2 years actually. From Far Cry 3 to Far Cry 6, they've been dropping every 2 years. This was just the beginning ones, that was 4. So they have taken a break. They also used to do a lot more, like, I don't know if you would call those like sequels or whatever. Not sequels, but just like stuff that's like not in the main like lineup or whatever. I don't know what the word for it is. I'm blanking, but like they haven't even dropped that, and I think it's because they got so much backlash for Far Cry 6, which is really sad because Far Cry is a really good series, but they just didn't hit the mark with Far Cry 6, so now they are taking their slow sweet time coming out with Far Cry 7. I feel like it was ever yeah, like me personally, I can't do 40 hours max. Anything after that's pushing it. No, I kind of agree, and it's like, I feel like if it is longer, it should be an optional longer. Like, for instance, I know I keep talking about Expedition 33. Expedition 33, that game was amazing. I think I put over 40 hours in that game, but it was a fun 40 hours. It doesn't feel like I'm just like grinding out, you know, like extra hours just because, but like it was optional. I wanted to keep playing that game because it was fun. I shouldn't have to keep playing for 40 plus hours because they keep talking all day. Like, I don't want to listen to that, you know? But, they have kind of made a little more of an announcement about something, which I'm kind of interested in. So Ubisoft CEO says Far Cry will have more predominantly pushed multiplayer. And I think this is something that they have talked about before, but I feel like it was a long time ago. So Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot, sorry if I butchered that, I know I did, has confirmed in a recent talk that the goal with Far Cry series is to have more multiplayer focused experiences. I wonder if that's like gonna be the focus or if that's just something they're gonna include, because one of the things I did like about the Far Cry series is that it was such a good story. That's why I like Far Cry 4. That's why I like Far Cry 5. The gameplay is kind of just like something that you could find elsewhere. Like, I do think it is a little similar to like Assassin's Creed as far as like, oh, you have to take down these outposts, you have to like kind of stealthily make your way into so-and-so, whatever. But like, I don't know. I hope they don't also take away the story aspect. The news came during a talk at Saudi Arabia's new global sports conference where Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot talked about the future of the Far Cry series. During the conference, Guillemot said that the goal on Far Cry is really to bring the multiplayer aspects more predominantly pushed so that it can also be played for a long time by players. So they're just looking for longevity. For those out of the loop, Gullyman is referring to codename Maverick here, which is an unannounced extraction-based we don't need another extraction-based shooter. Sorry. Extraction-based shooter, exclusively reported by Insider Gaming in January 2023. Ubisoft is also developing a mainline title, presumably called Far Cry 7, under code name Blackbird. Why is Ubisoft making another extraction shooter? Didn't they make one and it failed? 5 was great, yes. If they bring in this back, bring back Watch Dogs while they at it. Yeah, Watch Dogs was pretty good. When was the last Watch Dogs? Cause oh no, the last one was in 2020. Yeah, cause I was like, I thought they had a fairly new one, but that was still like 5 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, we do not need to get those at all. But let's see what they have to say. An extraction-based multiplayer Far Cry game. Maverick is currently an extraction-based multiplayer shooter set in Alaskan wilderness, where just like in all extraction-based shooters, the goal is to drop in loot and get out safely. Gameplay and screenshots sent to Insider Gaming under the condition that it does not go public show players also battling animals like wolves and bears, while also having to contend with the harsh weather like Alaskan wilderness brings. It also appears that the team behind Maverick is also working on some AI enemy patrols, so seemingly there's a lot to be careful of. Whether a Far Cry extraction shooter will do well in the current climate is unclear. I mean, I don't know. Still, several sources within various studios working on Blackbird and Maverick feel like it's unlikely to do well, as the game is seemingly only trying to capitalize on Far Cry brand rather than offer anything unique. And that's kind of the sad thing about it. I feel like definitely they're trying to use the Far Cry name, but they're gonna have to like do something. They did have a multiplayer though in Far Cry. It wasn't an extraction base, but it was something like it. Or not something, I don't know, but it was like something where you could like use like all the bosses or something, and you like go in and like fight again. I don't know what it was. I never played it. I didn't care to play it, but I think it was like something with all the like main villains in the game. I don't know what you had to do. I never played it, but they did have something like that. Personally, Far Cry, one of those games that don't need a multiplayer. The story is, it is a story-based game. I feel like they're pushing it. They're definitely trying to use the name for it. I will let you know if I hear anything else about it. I am a Ubisoft partner, so if I hear anything else about it, I'll definitely let you guys know. But right now, I feel like they would have to do a lot to make this game unique and worth it. And also something that makes it Far Cry, but not necessarily like, how do I say this? Make it Far Cry, but not like a copy and paste, if that makes sense. Naughty Dog tried that with Uncharted and it flopped. Yeah, they also tried it with The Last of Us, and then it fell through. So, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if it's a good idea. Don't know if they're gonna waste their money doing it. But if they do it, I hope it's good, because they need something good. I don't know. Alright, since we're kind of pushing time, I do want to do this Astro Bot one, because I know I put it on my thumbnail. So for any of you guys that missed out on the last Astro Bot controller drop, they have a new one coming out. I want my face back over here. They have a new one coming out this time with, I guess, the Joy Bot. So it has like the little like arching eyes or whatever. And then they have a couple other things that's dropping for the console with Astro Bot. I just think this stuff is kind of cutesy. If you like that kind of stuff, I would definitely get it. They did have a controller that was kind of like this before, except his eyes were just circular. I think it'd be really cool if the eyes would like move around, but I think that's too advanced for them right now, so they just have to have it stagnant. But the price is $84.99, which is pretty steep for a controller. Wait, how much are the controllers now? Because I haven't bought one in a hot minute. I think they are like, I think last time I bought it, it was like $70. Yeah, I guess I could see how you would say that Astro Bot's a big kitty, if that's what you're meaning. Okay, so yeah, a regular controller is like $75. Nah. So, I mean, it's like an extra $10 if you want this like deluxe one or whatever, if that's what you want to call it. But if you're a fan, they're coming out with the new one. So yeah. The rest of the stuff I'm gonna have to save till next week because we are pushing time, but I think we got out most of the big stuff. I'm really glad that we got to see another look at Resident Evil Requiem. Yeah, I'm really glad we got to see another look at Resident Evil Requiem. I think that was probably the most exciting thing that we've seen all day. When does that come out? I don't think they said. I think it just comes out like next year. Oh, it says February 27th. I might have known that, might not, I don't know. But I will definitely be making more videos about it because I think a lot of people have an interest in it. And the story, from what I've seen so far, even today, I think that's the first like story trailer we've seen. I feel like the other one was just like a teaser. But from what I've seen of it, it looks really, really dope. So I will be making more videos about that. I do have a video coming out later this week about Silent Hill F. Just doing a little before you buy because that game looks really cool. So yeah, I'll be doing that, and I will see you guys next week. Same time, same place, as always. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, see you guys soon. AK out.